EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is secured by the Patriots. Now, there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early to try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9. They go play action with Willis. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Willis now off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Willis to throw. There's his call. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every.
Ball has it knocked loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Here's Willis. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Jets 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Willis going to throw it right away. He gets this to Thornton. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be... Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will stay at a 7-point game. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Now Willis on a bootleg. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Shotgun snap to Willis. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. Still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Now this is going to... And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. This first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Wilson's throw complete here to Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got it at the 15. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Thornton, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Get some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis looking to throw it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Willis. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back to throw, Willis. Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Hall again on 2nd down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 9. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Wilson changing the play. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Hall again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Here's Willis. He finds his running back, Mixon, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hit. Trap 50, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Willis looking to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play fake. Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An option handoff here to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Willis will look to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Hall again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll run with Hall. And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Willis looks to pass it here. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happen.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw is Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And we'll see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back to the ground with Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, second and a yard.
At the Patriots' 5-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Breece Hall his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
27. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to Kmet. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll give to Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now 2nd and 4. Option play. Here's Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's a give to Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Willis to throw.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Willis. That's caught by Thornton.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
One final try here for Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback.